Spreading all around my room, my world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to the South Carolina Gamecocks Dynasty here on College Football 26. And today is the day. It's the national championship for year number 1 of the Dynasty. Can you believe that this South Carolina Gamecocks team got all the way to the Natty in the first season? Nick Harbor won the Heisman, and he's back. He was injured for the first 2 playoff games. He had like a fractured foot or something like that, but he's returned. The prodigal son has returned, and we get to use him in the national championship game as we try to win a natty in the first season of the Dynasty. Can you believe it? I can't, personally, but we're here. So if you go to enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe channel, join the Juice Club, and let's go see if we can cap off this magical, miracle season with a national championship. All right, I've put the hat on because we mean business today. We cannot take anything for granted. We have to go and win the national championship, so we got to have the hat on. We got to have the serious hat on. So let's go win a national championship. We do take on the Mormons, BYU, in the national championship. It's kind of crazy that this is the national championship for year number 1. This is what the bracket looks like if you are unfamiliar, if you forget what the bracket has looked like in this series so far in year number 1. It's been kind of a strange bracket for the first, like this is only year number 1, and this is what the bracket looks like. No Alabama, no Georgia, no Ohio State. Like, what happened to everybody? I don't know. Very strange. It's Louisville and BYU was the other matchup with us and Penn State. So very strange Final Four, very strange bracket in general. And like I mentioned, we've got ourselves the Heisman Trophy winner, Nick Harbor. Won the Heisman. First time, I think, ever in channel history since college football has been back. We won a Heisman, I think. We also took a look at all the crazy staff moves that happened around the country. Some very weird coaching decisions. Lincoln Riley's now coaching Clemson. Lane Kiffin's coaching Oklahoma. Sarkisian's coaching Michigan. I mean, it's out of control, some of these decisions. So if you want to go see the full reaction of all those coaches, you can go watch the last couple of videos. We talk about that. But this is it. One final game to determine a champion in season 1. How BYU got here, I don't know. Maybe the will of the Lord. I have no idea. But they are here, and they are going to lose because you can't soak your way out of this one. They're gonna get beat. It's just that simple. It's what's gonna happen. BYU don't stand a chance against us. Do we have any fancy uniforms we can wear for this game? Since it is the biggest game of the season, it's the national championship. Do we have any cool uniform combinations? We've worn a lot of these before. They want us to go with this one, the all-white combo, and the all-white combo is pretty clean. And you know what? I think that's what we're going to rock. We're going to go against BYU. The Mormons don't stand a chance against us because we are Gamecocks. Let's go beat them down.
This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. 2 teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrive in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, 2 teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a squad from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion.
It's time for the national championship game. I still have no idea how BYU got here. They're ranked number 9 in the country. They've got 2 losses on the season already, but they've made it through. They made it through the rain, and they are here. Here comes their quarterback. South Carolina's key to the games, win in the outside. Situational football is the key to the win, or the key to the game for BYU. Isn't their quarterback, is this still the same quarterback that got kicked off the team this year in real life? It is Jake Retzlaff. He had to transfer, right? Because he got caught having sex with a person on campus or something like that, and you can't do that at BYU. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. He's not a true Mormon. He's a red-blooded American. That's going to be a bad pass, but it's not a bad pass because I'm a sucky suck boy. Oh, okay. Let's actually dominate this team. They don't stand a chance. They don't compete with the same kind of talent. They're the BYU. They don't get that SEC talent like we do. It just means more for us. They don't get that kind of... I mean, you saw a glimpse of their recruiting class. They've got 4 stars. 4 stars? That's child's play. We're talking about 5 stars coming to play for South Carolina. Although, our recruiting class, I'm not sure how good it is right now. Do we have anybody recruited? Do we have anybody committed yet? I don't even remember. I think we have somebody committed. Oh, yeah, we have Felix Coatney. That's right. The athlete quarterback. Dylan Stewart with the sack. That could be a common theme today. Dylan Stewart might absolutely eat the lunch of these offensive linemen for BYU. I mean, look at the right tackle compared to Dylan Stewart. The right tackle is so small. Look at that guy, number 75. Look how small he is. He looks like he's a wide receiver out there. That guy's tiny. And he's trying to block Dylan Stewart? Oh, maybe it's going to work. Okay. 3rd and 14, he gets all those yards back. How small is that right tackle? Dear Lord. I got to find out. Right tackle. He's 5'10", 315. What? And this is a real dude? Hold on. You have an actual right tackle that's 5'10". Andrew Gentry. Hold on. Hold on. Andrew Gentry. It says that he's also on Michigan. Oh, he transferred out of Michigan. There's no way. Yeah, he's 6'8". Why the F is he 5'10"? This is the same guy, right? What is happening here? Why do you have this man at 5'10"? No, it says he's 6'8", 315. Well, they've got his weight right, but he's 5'10". Has anybody ever found this before? This is insane. Yeah, I mean, that's close enough to what he looks like in the game. I mean, it's not obviously super. Oh, he served mission for the Church of Jesus Christ. Oh, that's good. Good for you. Yeah, you're not 5'10". It clearly says 6'8". What are we doing here, EA Sports? I didn't think they had a 5'10" offensive tackle. I thought he looked small. Look at him out there. I thought that he looked small out there. He's 5'10". That's crazy. I don't know if that's ever been caught before on anybody's noticed that since this game's been out. 5'10". He's 6'8". You couldn't have been more wrong. He's a giant human being, and yet you put him as one of the smallest players on the field. What a crazy miscalculation. That's insane. All right, BYU is actually going to score on us, it looks like. I'm trying to abuse this right tackle, but I don't know. It's just, I'm distracted now. This is out of control. I mean, I was going to say, there's no way you actually have a guy who's 5'10" playing offensive line for you. That would have been crazy. But I think even crazier than having an actual real-life guy that's 5'10" play offensive line, I think the more crazy part is you have a guy who's 6'8" that you put in the game as a 5'10" player. Like, how do you get that so wrong? It's not like, oh, he's actually like 6'1", but they put him at 5'10" on accident. I could understand that. Maybe you got the coding messed up or something. Didn't put him at the right height. You got close, but not the right height. You missed by almost an entire foot. How did you get that wrong that bad? Insane. I'm glad now. I'm glad that we played BYU because we wouldn't have found out this was a thing until this game. Absolutely insane. Look how small he is. He's over on the left side there. Look how small he is. All right, BYU will take a 3-0 lead. You know what? That's best. That's probably what's best because they looked like they were going to score like multiple different times on that drive. Actually insane. I'm never going to forget about that. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. All right, offense comes onto the field. Lenore Sellers, he's got his number one option back. The boys are goofing in the huddle. He's got his number one option back. You love to see it. But Mazeo Bennett had an unbelievable semifinal game. He went crazy in that game. And he had to because we didn't have the Heisman Trophy winner to rely on. But now we got them both. Back like what we used to have back in the rest of the regular season. Harbor's had an unbelievable season. That's wide open. It's not a great throw from Lenoris. I was kind of behind him. I wish it wasn't because he could have taken that in stride and really done some damage. But he had an unbelievable season. He had a little bit of a setback with the injury, but Harbor's going to come back better than ever. I hope he comes back and he wants to return for his senior season. I don't think that'll happen. Michael Smith is going down the field. Look at the boy run. The big man's rumbling. He's going to be back next season. He's only a sophomore. And even if he was a sophomore redshirt or a junior, I don't think he would leave anyway. He didn't have that good of a year. Lenoris, I don't know why, but I have this weird feeling that Lenoris is coming back. I don't know why I have that feeling, and they're going to call me for intentional grounding there. I didn't do what I wanted to do. That play you needed to throw sooner, and I didn't throw it as like you need to snap it and then immediately throw it. I didn't do that. That was bad by me. But I have this weird feeling in like the pit of my stomach where I feel like Lenoris is coming back, and that's going to ruin all of our plans. Because if Lenoris comes back, then I'm assuming Air Nolan transfers. And then we have Felix Coatney just sitting back in the Air Nolan role as Lenoris finishes out his senior season. So I would love to have Lenoris back because having a senior quarterback with those kind of ratings would be unbelievable. But I kind of think the best option is for him to leave. Now, Nick Harbor, I want back more than I want air to breathe. I need him back. We'll have Mazeo back because Mazeo is a true sophomore, so Mazeo will come back. But Nick Harbor is a junior, so he can leave if he wants. And he just won the Heisman. He put up unbelievable, ungodly numbers that would get him first-round pick easy. Not even just first-round pick. It'd probably get him top 3 in the draft, maybe top 5 at least, at the very least. So he's not going to turn that down. I think he's going to be leaving with really literally no persuasion chance, I would assume. This BYU offense is a lot better than I gave them credit for. They're kind of cooking me. They're kind of cooking me. I'm trying to beat this right tackle because he's got the problem is he's small, but he's got the skills of an actual offensive lineman. Like he is, the only thing they messed up is his height. He's an actual offensive lineman. He's got the ratings that you would think an offensive lineman would have. The problem is he's 5'10". So I keep thinking that we can just obliterate him on the corner like that, like we did the left tackle. How do I beat the left tackle that easily, but the right tackle I can't beat? Oh my God, this guy's out of control. We can't handle this receiving core for BYU, and I don't like that. That should not be the case. We should be destroying their receiving core. Oh my God, another underneath throw. Good tackle, but they are knocking on the door of a touchdown again. Retzlaff is going nuclear right now on me. He must have had some premarital sex before this game or something. I don't know. Get to the quarterback. Oh my God, he's going to scramble for a touchdown. You got to be kidding me. We squeeze the pocket around him, and then he just finds that little gap there and scrambles for a touchdown. Nobody was spying him, so nobody was ready for it. Oh, and BYU takes the lead again. Man, that sucks. All right. I can't lose to BYU, man. I can't. I simply can't lose to BYU. You know how embarrassing that would be if BYU beats me? It'd be unbelievably embarrassing. Mazio Bennett. Oh, I needed that speed burst. Where was that speed burst? All right. Great kick return, though. Gets us to start at the 37-yard line. We're going to dump that underneath to Michael Smith. Just get some easy yardage. We'll actually call some hurry up here. Call a little bit of hurry up. We have not even targeted Nick Harbor yet, but it hasn't been the right time. We'll just go right back to Michael Smith, get the easy stuff. It hasn't been the right time. I'm waiting for the right moment. I'm waiting for the right moment to hit Nick Harbor. Whether that's a big explosive play or just a simple open route, I don't know. But it's not the right moment just yet. That's a loss of 2 on the screen. I couldn't really do anything about that. He got bumped when he was trying to get out into space, and then it was over from there. I got to throw that quickly. Intercepted by the BYU player. Wow. I threw it quickly because I felt the pressure on the play action. They got like 4 guys in the backfield. Luckily, they all bid on the play action and fell for it. But still, I thought that if I held it on longer, I'd get sacked, so I had to throw it. And I thought the easiest route was the underneath stuff to what's-his-face. And it didn't work. So, interception by Lenoris. BYU has the ball, and how did Retzlaff get that away? How did Retzlaff get that ball off? That should have been an easy sack, but it's a 3rd and 10. I'd love a 3-and-out. That would be a lot better than having them score. Thomas Jr. trying to get there at the feet of Retzlaff. He's going to scramble. No, he's not. He's throwing that down. It's in the air. Intercepted. I don't know what he was thinking on that. He just chucked that for nobody. Easily intercepted by Peyton Williams. Retzlaff getting a little crazy out here. I have no idea what that was for. I'm going to try something crazy here. I'm going to send Brown deep. And I think he won. Lenoris, it's a flag on the play. It's coming back on a hold. That's actually insane. The one time it worked, he's celebrating like he just won the national championship. Oh my God, it's a hold. It's coming back. I shouldn't have even taken it all the way to the house. They gave me the thing that I needed them to give me, and it didn't work. They actually gave me press coverage. Oh, they're going to do it again. Did you not learn? You're actually going to give me press coverage again. This time the safety's going to help him, but no safety can help Nick Harbor. Nick Harbor down the field, his first play back is an unbelievable catch, and Harbor returns. That works for me. If they want to keep pressing up, I will take that for sure. I just wish the ball would have been good enough where Sellers could have caught it, or Harbor could have caught it in stride and taken it to the house for a touchdown, but I'll take a big play regardless. We get to the 2-minute warning. I probably should turn off the chew clock, shouldn't I? Just so we don't run ourselves out of a touchdown here. The slot fade's kind of crazy from this area. I don't think the slot fade's what we call here. I'm actually going to take off and scramble, I think, with Lenoris. Although he's not fast enough to get around the corner. Wow, that guy was really faster than I gave him credit for. I thought I could get around that corner pretty easily. I was mistaken. Got to fire that in. It's going to be Brown who catches 4th and 2. Timeout called by BYU. But obviously they don't know who they're playing against. We're going for this bad boy. And it's going to be Mazio. Holds on for the catch. First down, South Carolina. I probably should have went catch and stride there, but I just needed to guarantee the catch and the first down. I didn't want to get too crazy. But we can now hit Mazio and catch and stride. And Mazio first down. Another timeout called by BYU. They're starting to realize that they're in a little bit of danger here as we get close to the end of the half. The key would probably not to go in here, because then they should use their final timeout. They do. Okay, so now they have no timeouts as Cosmo's going wild on the sidelines there. Now they've used their last timeout. Now we can pretty much go in whenever we want. If we can. Oh, you got to be kidding me. An injury to our guy? You can't go you can't get injured there. That's simply not something you can do. Quick throw, caught, Mazio, touchdown, we tie the game. And we're going to get the ball at the second half. So we've accomplished the first half of the double dip. And all we got to do is stop them with 1:28 from scoring. But they have no more timeouts, so it's going to be hard for them. Although, maybe it's not going to be hard for them because they've kind of moved the ball fairly easily down the field on us this entire first half. So maybe it's not going to be that difficult for them. Who knows? But at least we scored. So we tie the game up, and we go back on defense. Here we go. 1:28, no timeouts. And they just need to get points. They don't need to get a field, or they don't need to get a touchdown. Although they probably would like to get a touchdown. Retzlaff throws him out of bounds. 2nd and 5. I'd really like if Brian Thomas Jr. would dominate the left tackle like he had been earlier. Quick throw. 3rd down, 3rd and 1. They're going to go hurry up. Do I call a blitz here? I think I might call a blitz here. Dial up a little. Blitz action. Not going to get it. It's a 1st down for BYU. They're going to keep running hurry up because they can't afford any timeouts because they don't have any. Come on, Brian. I need you to get to the quarterback. But Retzlaff's getting it away pretty quick. That's an incomplete pass. Knocked out of the hands of the BYU intended receiver. Maybe Dylan Stewart can get another sack here. Oh, they're going to double Dylan Stewart. He gets around the right tackle, the 5'10 right tackle, but Retzlaff escapes the pocket, slides down at the 47 for a gain of a couple. 3rd and 3. They're under 50 seconds to go. It's thrown. It's caught. 1st down BYU. That's a crazy catch. He got hit immediately as he caught it, and he still held on. They're not spiking or anything. They're not in field goal range just yet. They're close. Come on, Dylan. He's not going to get there. Now they're probably in field goal range as he gets upended. And Dylan Stewart's injured to stop the clock. Not only is that bad for stopping the clock, obviously, but it's Dylan Stewart who's injured. And he was holding his knee like he just blew it out or something, like he hyperextended it or something. I don't know. That's caught. They're in field goal range, so no matter what, they're going to get 3 points. They're going to spike it here. That's a waste of a down, I think. You don't need to spike it right there. 3rd and 4. What'd that say? Bruised knee will return soon? Okay, bruised knee will return soon. Dylan Stewart's going to be back. They wasted it down to spike it. I don't think they needed to spike it there. I think they could have gotten another playoff. Thomas goes down. That's going to be caught. He's still on his feet. These BYU players are out of control here. They're going to spike it again and then probably take the field goal, I would assume. They've got 7 seconds. I doubt they would call another play here. They're going to call another play? Oh, my God. If we can keep them in bounds and keep them out of the end zone, we might be able to run them out of time. This is a wild decision by the BYU players. Why did you call that? Oh, my God. It's halftime. You had an easy 3 points, and you got greedy. They tried to go for the touchdown, and they couldn't get it. They got overly aggressive. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. I'll take it. It doesn't hurt me. It benefits me to no end because they were looking like they were going to get a guaranteed 3 points. But they played themselves out of it. The CPU clock management never fails to disappoint, does it? But it works for me. I'm not complaining about it. Rasul Faison ran, what, 1 play before the wear and tear took him out of the game again? Attaway's doing a lot of the heavy lifting today. I'm not surprised by. It is kind of annoying, though, that our number 1 running back only plays like 1 or 2 snaps and then he's done again. 4th and 2. Attaway couldn't get the 1st down. We're going to go for this because I'm a psycho. I'm going to hit Mazio, and Mazio will drop the football. BYU gets it. Wow. I can't believe it. Dylan Stewart's back. but BYU is going to somehow survive. Oh, Retzlaff avoids the sack, but he can't avoid the next one. He avoided one man. He could not avoid everybody. That is big. We needed that. 2nd and 15. I can't believe we didn't get that conversion on 4th down there. That's out of bounds. 3rd and 10, so he gets the yards back from the sack. Dylan Stewart off the field again. His wear and tear is probably hurting him with that injury. That's a quick little throw, little screen. This guy's been breaking tackles all day. He's breaking 2 more. Who is this guy? Chase Roberts, 9 catches for 122 yards. He's probably got 7 or 8 broken tackles as well. He gets a 1st down on the wide receiver screen, and BYU's back in play here. But now he's injured, off-ball injury for Chase Roberts. Good. Break his kneecaps or something. Oh, I can't believe that Mazio dropped that, man. We had the advantage. We stopped them in the first half from getting the touchdown. And then we get the ball to start the second half. It was lined up perfectly for us to take this lead. And then we go and we can't get a freaking 1st down on 4th down. Mazio dropped it. Oh, Demon Clowney obliterated the running back there. And we will force the field goal. This is what they should have done at the end of the first half. They're now ending up getting it. It all comes around in the end, doesn't it? They're getting the chance for a field goal here. It's up and it's good. BYU leads 13-10. Oh, this BYU team is very frustrating to play against. Very frustrating to play against. Because they're not that good, but they're playing way better than they should. And that's very annoying. All right, boys, we got to play better on offense. We've been a little rough on offense. And I'm not quite sure why, although that's a big play. Michael Smith down the field. Throw me a block, Brown. Stop blocking me. What are you doing? Why don't you slow down and throw me a block? Michael Smith's been big in this game as well. He's had a couple of really big catches. You're going to press on Nick Harbor and expect me not to throw that? You know what? I'm not going to. The play clock was running down. I didn't want to ruin it. How did I only get a yard out of that? There was so much space there. 2nd down and 9. That's where we go wrong. We're not getting the yards that we need with a run game, although we get a 1st down there with Attaway. But before that, we haven't been getting the yards with the run game, and that's what's been slowing us down because we've been losing like 2 or 3 downs by not getting good yardage on the run. I think Nick Harbor's got a touchdown here. Back in the end zone, Nick Harbor, the Heisman Trophy winner, puts his stamp on the national championship with a touchdown in the back of the end zone. What a throw from Lenore Sellers. He gets at least a foot down, and South Carolina will take the lead. That's what happens when you press coverage, man. You can't press coverage. We've already abused it earlier in the game. I'm surprised they went back to it again, especially with no safety help over the top. That close to the end zone. But it's 17-13. Carolina leads with 1 minute to go in the 3rd quarter. We need to play better on defense. We've been struggling so much to stop this BYU offense. Roberts is not back out on the field, so whatever injury he suffered has kept him out a little bit longer. And he's been the most important player for them. He's got like 130 yards or something like that. 120. Retzlaff's been good too. He's taken a couple of sacks, but for the most part, he's been real good. Oh, what the heck was that? That was like a supersonic juke move. I'm usually not prepared for when they do those kind of moves, but that was faster than usual. 3rd quarter is coming to an end, and look at Brian Thomas Jr. shutting that run down. He tried to spin around him, and Thomas said, "No, no, no, not today." A big punt forced by the defense, and that might be the turning point, ladies and gentlemen. All we needed was one stop. That might be the turning point. Brown with a really good punt return. I don't usually get those good returns. If we can get another touchdown on this board, that would be the ideal scenario. We'll see what happens. Attaway wants to take a little bit more time off the clock, though. That's going to end the 3rd quarter. We'll have one more quarter in the national championship. Who's going to be the champion at the end of this? Will it be South Carolina or will it be the Mormons? We will have to find out. I hope it's us. I hope it's us. Attaway. I was hoping he would fall forward for the first down. He couldn't really do it. But they are just begging me to run. I mean, they've got 3 down linemen. You're begging me to run this football. Attaway will get the first down. Just keep draining that clock, man. Just keep on draining that clock. We're gonna hit the jet touch pass with Mazio. Oh no, it's gonna be Brown. Okay, I don't mind. Brown can do this. The touch pass with Brown. He gets around the corner. Brown's got a lot of room, and Brown's got a touchdown on the touch pass. We could have taken a lot more time off the clock, but another touchdown does not hurt. That's big, and it makes it an 11-point game with the extra point. It's good. 24-13. Okay. Now things are starting to go our way. That's exactly what we needed to do. We needed to score a big-time touchdown, build that lead up a little bit. Now it's 2 possessions. And our defense is coming off of a big turnover where we forced a punt. So if we could do that again, this game's over. Throw to the running back out of the backfield. He's got himself a big gain of like 7. Retzlaff's been really good. 24 for 28. Almost 300 yards through the air. He's been a good player. No interceptions. Oh, no, he has the 1 interception. The one that he just chucked down the field for no reason. I forgot about that. 3rd and 4. Do I bring a blitz? I think I'm going to keep everybody where they are. It's a handoff. Blow it up. How did he get through there? We had like 3 different guys who had an angle on him who just didn't attack him. First down BYU. That's not what we wanted. We wanted a stop there. Force another punt. Although who knows, they might have went for it that time. Especially down 11 in the 4th quarter. Good tackle. Is Roberts done for the game? I haven't seen him back out there. That'd be really helpful if he was. Because none of their other receivers have really done too much damage to us. Although I say that, and this dude caught a big-time pass, taking a nasty hit as well. Across the middle of the field. Please do not let them score. We can't afford that. Clowney almost got the sack. Caught again for another first down. Clowney was so close, but Retzlaff's just getting the ball away too quickly. If Clowney doesn't beat his man initially off the line on that first move, like right there, if he doesn't beat that, then he can't catch Retzlaff. Because Retzlaff's going to scramble, and he's got a lot of wheels. Retzlaff slides down. 2 injuries on the field, both for BYU. But that's the problem with Retzlaff, man. He's got enough speed to be able to get away from your average defensive lineman. Handoff to the running back. Big tackle, but it's at the 3. At this point, we should probably let them score. I mean, I don't want to let them score, but then that gives us the ball. Still with the lead, obviously. I mean, I didn't let them score. They just scored on me regardless. Touchdown BYU. They're going to go for 2. They're going to go for 2 to make it a 3-point game. We got to stop them here. We cannot let this be a 3-point game. He's going to go. Touchdown. I tried to get the tackle there. It's a 3-point game. BYU's made this a game now. Thankfully, we scored that touchdown. Now, maybe you could argue that we shouldn't have scored there. We should have taken more time off the clock, but I mean, I had such open space, I couldn't deny it. I had to score there. So our game plan for this is run these last 3 minutes right off the clock and win 24-21. That is the game plan. And BYU's calling timeouts immediately. They're not going to wait for the 2-minute warning. They are calling timeouts immediately. Interesting. I thought they'd wait till the 2-minute warning happens. Sellers going to keep it. Sellers is going nowhere. And it's another timeout. Well, now we have to get a first down pretty importantly. Got to get a first down right here. Who's going to be the man to get us the first down? I have absolutely no idea. Your guess is probably as good as mine. It's going to be Oscar Attaway. He's going to get it across the middle. The Texas route never fails. And Oscar Attaway's injured, so they save a timeout on the play. Oh, my God. Of course, they get an injury timeout. But Stewart Stewart came in, was it the semifinal game or was it the quarterfinal game? I don't remember, but Stewart came in one of those games and was really good, and he continues to be really good right there. Final timeout used by BYU. They have no more timeouts except for the 2-minute warning. We will ride it down there. We need at least two more first downs, I think, to win this game. I think 2 more first downs wins us this football game and wins us a national championship. Will get us to the 2-minute warning right here. We are 2 minutes away from a national championship if we can just hold on. No mistakes, no fumbles, nothing like that. We just got to hold on a little bit longer. This has been a roller coaster of a game. Attaway has no juice left. He gets the clock moving again, but it doesn't really do much. He gets no gain on the play. I'm going to have to hit my man. He got bumped, but he's still open. He gets that animation. I can't believe they gave him that animation. That's crazy. Nick Harbor got hit in the back. That animation drops the football every single time. But this animation doesn't. Harbor first down, and that's the ball game. We're going to win the national championship. We're going to win the national championship in year number 1 of the Dynasty. South Carolina are national champions. We did it. Coach Juice comes into the program, and in his first year, guides these boys to victory, to the promised land, to the top of the mountain. I mean, BYU gave us a really good fight for what it's worth. I didn't think they'd give us that much of a fight. I thought we would just destroy them. But to be fair, they gave us a pretty big fight. But year 1 of the Dynasty, we've won a national championship. But now the question is, how do we retool and repeat next year? Because we're going to be losing most likely that man right there, Lenore Sellers. He's probably going to go to the NFL draft. We're going to be almost definitely, I'd probably say 99% losing Nick Harbor. We're still going to have Dylan Stewart for another season because he's a true sophomore. So that's helpful. But we're going to be losing his running mate, Brian Thomas Jr. We're going to be losing so many talented pieces. How do we reload this offense in year 2 and go back? That's going to be the big storyline for the offseason episode. But we did it, ladies and gentlemen. We are national champions in year 1 of the Dynasty. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. We get a huge level up, which gives us 10 skill points to use. Show me that national championship. Oh, never mind. Single season passing yards record in South Carolina history is Lenore Sellers now. So he puts his stamp on the history books. Nick Harbor has the single season touchdown record for the national record books. That's pretty impressive. He also has the SEC single season receiving yards record. Oh, Nick Harbor's a freak. Nick Harbor's a freak. And there's the national championship. We did it. We did it, ladies and gentlemen. The only thing we haven't done is an undefeated season yet in year number 1. We didn't get that accomplished, but we have so many freaking awards now. We have so many trophies in the trophy cabinet, and the most important of all is the national championship. You love to see it. But that is going to do it for the episode. Final stats encompassing everything. Lenore Sellers finishes with 3,600 yards, 39 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. It's a few too many interceptions, but hey, that's what happens when I'm on the sticks. A 71% completion percentage, not too bad. Rushing numbers face on. I mean, he had 800 yards, but he also missed out on a lot of plays because of wear and tear. So he's going to be graduating. So is Oscar Attaway. They are both really good players for us. But Stewart's going to be back, and I liked the way that he was running. So I'm hoping that he's our number 1 running back next year. He most likely will be. 9 touchdowns, not too bad. Receiving numbers, I mean, 1,900 yards and 28 touchdowns for Nick Harbor is absolutely insane. Mazio gets up to 753 and 6 touchdowns. But the discrepancy between 112 catches and 44 catches is hilarious. Like I said earlier when we took a look at the regular season stats, I had no idea that I threw to him that much. It's kind of crazy. But the rest of the guys are pretty good as well. Defensively, Jair Johnson gets 87 tackles, leads the team, 16 tackles for loss as well. 18 for Cease. Peyton Williams had 78. Tackle for loss leader ends up being Dylan Stewart, as you would expect, with 38. 27 for Brian Thomas Jr., 17 for Goodwine. The sack leader is Dylan Stewart. He ends up with, after everything's been done and every game has been played, he ends up with 22 sacks, which at the beginning of the season, if you told me he had 22 sacks, I would have been like, are you kidding me? He did not play very well at the beginning of the season, but he just needed to ramp up. He needed to get warmed up and hot, and he did. And he puts in a fantastic season. Thomas had 12 sacks, which is really good for a second in command. And then you got DQ Smith finishes with 4 interceptions, the leads the team. Sean Murphy had 2, and the rest of these guys each had 1. Kicking numbers, I didn't miss a field goal this year, which is good for me. I mean, you should have seen me last year on College Bowl 25. I was horrible in kicks. So not missing a single kick is pretty good, and I even kicked a 47-yarder. Punting, we didn't punt that much. We punt 7 times. Kick return 3 kick return touchdowns for Mazio Bennett's kind of insane. Punt return, no punt return touchdowns, but 300 yards for Jared Brown's not bad. Those are our official, every single game has been played, 16 games have been played. That's our stats on the entire season. So in the next episode, we will do the offseason, where we have to retool this team and figure out how to get back to a national championship and repeat in season number 2. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more, join the Juice Club, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.